It's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Beirut, and I've just flown into the region for the first time. The Middle East is a region of the world that, to be honest, I've never visited and I know practically nothing about. It's very noisy, but I want to change that. I want to come here and travel around and meet some people and learn a little bit about this part of the world. It's not very Soviet, I can tell you that already. So join me as we make our way now to Syria.
What images come to mind when you think of the country of Syria? I'm guessing for most of us it's pretty horrific things, and that's because for the last decade, the media has shown us only images of war, destruction, and the suffering of civilians when reporting on the country. And of course all those things are true. The Syrian crisis has been a catastrophe for the people of that nation. However, I wanted to go and see for myself a little of what Syria is like now, in 2022. Surely there had to be more to this Middle Eastern country than what the media was showing us. I had no idea, but I decided to head there and try and find out and perhaps humanise and change the perception of the nation a little in my own mind, and perhaps in yours too.
Bye-bye, boys, bye-bye! Yay! Legends! Right then, let's try and find a taxi that's going to take us to ancient Damascus. Begin our adventure. Taxi! Yes, please, Governor. Hello there. Can you...
Don't stop.
Hey,
don't stop.
What are you doing here? What? Hey,
drive.
What? Stop. Benjamin.
Where are you going?
We're going to...
Nice to meet you. I'm Abdullah.
Abdullah. Nice to meet you, Abdullah. We're going to Damascus, ancient Damascus.
What are you going to do in Damascus?
I actually have no idea.
Oh, you have? Hotel.
How are you, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, good, mate.
Long time no see. Where
I
have you
know.
been?
I thought I'd lost you in Ethiopia, mate.
Are you ready to try some local delicacies?
Mate, the McDonald's out there is supposed to be great. Can't wait.
Let's do it.
Syrian Big Mac.
How do I say how are you in Arabic?
How are you? I mean, كيف حالك?
كيف حالك?
كيف حالك?
كيف حالك?
كيف حالك?
كيف حالك?
حالك. Say حالك. حالك.
حالك حالك.
كيف حالك?
كيف حالك?
Keep halak.
Or you can say كيفك.
كيفك. I prefer this one.
Not
كيفك.
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 Only one word. كيفك.
Keep
Kifak. Are you lying to me? Does this mean something bad? No.
No.
All along the side of this highway that's heading down to the border with Syria is just refugee camps. If you look outside the window, you can just see lots of little shacks and huts. There they are. And those are the camps of the displaced people from the decade-long war in Syria. They've moved to Lebanon to escape the violence.
We're literally, what, 100 feet away from the border with Syria now. You can see the guards are already here, and you can see the checkpoint just up there.
Well, we're on the very border now. I've got my passport ready, going to go and get stamped out of Lebanon. Can I just show you though? The old Mercedes. Merhaba. There were just Mercedes everywhere, old Mercedes from Europe. Everywhere you go. Larders in the Soviet Union, but in the Middle East it seems, old Mercedes. Check them out, everywhere. Big old beasts. Let's go and give our passport, get stamped out of Lebanon. Probably got to put my camera away.
Yes.
Whoa, that's it. We've been stamped out of Lebanon, and now we're going to try and get into Syria.
There we go. Yeah, very good.
Italia.
England.
Quebec, UK.
How dare you, Italia? Oh, how dare you?
This is a college student.
Not Italy.
Yeah.
Oh,
English.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is my granddad.
If you are a true British,
Yes.
what this image is for whom?
This, which image? Oh, okay, which one?
This.
This is Shakespeare.
Shakespeare? No.
I don't know. No? Who is it?
No, it's not Shakespeare.
I don't know.
whom, huh?
I have no idea. I'm a fake British. Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Shukran.
Wow, what friendly people on the border.
I know, fair play.
Oh, people are friendly in the Middle East. Who knew that? You don't get that when you turn up at Heathrow, making jokes with you, testing your knowledge of Britain. Oh, where are we? Oh, hang on. Okay, careful.
Oh wow, this guy's checking in the boots.
Yeah. Well, we're now driving through no man's land between the two checkpoints between Lebanon and Syria, and we've just seen a billboard with the first picture of the president of Syria, Bashar al-Assad. Abdullah just taught me how to say that. Well, we're still on the Syrian border. We've swapped cars. Our driver, Abdullah, has left us and returned to Lebanon, and we've got a new guy who's going to be our guide, or our driver at least, while we're here in Syria. So yeah, we're still not into Syria proper yet. We're still on the border, so I'm a little bit circumspect with the filming, but almost in. Already got our visas. $140 bloody for a visa. Absolute rip-off. Myself and Simon are just jumping out our car quickly here on the border, because up ahead is a sign that you don't see too often in life, and that is a road sign saying "Welcome to Syria." Yep. Okay, Surfshark, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Guys, this is a very difficult trip to make to old Syria. Just crossed the border and we're going to begin our journey. And to make it happen, I want to thank Surfshark for sponsoring the video. Now, what is Surfshark? Well, let me tell you. They're a VPN provider, an app that you download on your computer or on your phone that keeps you safe and me safe by encrypting our data. That's right. You put Surfshark on, and then foreign governments and anyone with bad intentions can't spy on you. Is that all? Of course it's not all. Surfshark wouldn't do you like that. Let me tell you what else. Surfshark lets you watch Netflix from flipping anywhere in the world, any country you want, by changing your unique VPN address. Now, what do you think I'm doing here in flipping Syria when I'm driving through the desert? Looking at rocks and sand, talking to Simon Wilson? Hell no, I'm watching Netflix. But what kind of Netflix do they show here in Syria? I'm going to tell you. Syrian flipping rom-coms, probably, which actually might be quite funny. If you speak Syrian, which I don't. So I want to watch a bit of Netflix from America, from England, from France, from Germany, from anywhere. And do you know how I do that? I download the app from flipping Surfshark, and I can change my VPN to one of those countries and watch films from that country. Download Surfshark by clicking on the link in the description and putting into it the code BANKRUPT, and you get 83% off and 3 months for flipping free. Can you get any more generous than that? No. So do it, and thanks Surfshark for sponsoring this video, just like I'm about to do. Thank you, Surfshark, you lovely people. Let's continue. Simon Wilson, let's explore Syria. What's especially interesting to me is that as we pull into the outskirts of Damascus, is seeing the road signs for cities I've only heard about in, well, yeah, on the news, I suppose. Places like Homs and Aleppo, to see street signs pointing in their direction is just really interesting for me. See them with my own eyes. So I'm really, yeah, looking forward to exploring anyway, a little bit in Damascus and then further afield in this country. We've arrived in wonderful Damascus, myself and Simon. We're going to meet the man soon who's going to guide us around Syria. Let's hope he's a nice guy. We'll see when we meet him. But he's going to go, hello there. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Are you from Damascus?
We are originally from Hamal.
From Hamal, okay, okay.
But I was born and raised here.
Okay. And who is this, your sister?
Just my mom.
Stop it. Not true. Impossible. Impossible.
شكرا.
Not at all, not at all. More than welcome. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
بالشام وبسوريا.
Super, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what you said, but thank you so much. So Rami, hello my friend. How are you? Pleased to meet you. Benjamin. And my friend Simon.
Hi, how are you? What's your name, sorry? Rami. Rami. Simon. Lovely to meet you. Wow. It's great to be in Damascus.
Yeah. Actually, it's great to see you in real because I saw your videos.
Did you?
Yeah.
We're not as impressive in real life.
Yeah.
Well, we're walking through Damascus. Can you believe it? We're actually in Damascus. Look at Damascus. Wow. Hey guys, how you doing? Wow, friendly Damascus people. Anyway, let's go and find the hotel. We've got, excuse me ladies, thank you, that's okay. We're going to go and find our hotel, dump the bags, and I suppose our man here, Rami, is going to...
Yeah.
Oh.
How are you?
Nice to meet you, man.
Ah, lovely to meet you too.
Simon's met a subscriber on the streets of Damascus. Ah, where are we? This is our hotel they booked us into. It says 5-star outside. Look at it, look at it. It's the Bet Wali. Oh, where are we going? Where are you taking me? Secret corridors. Beautiful.
Third.
Okay. Number 507.
501.
Ah, 501. Okay. Thank you. Let me have a look at this room. Wow. It's a room for a king. Ow! A clumsy king. Wow, super. I'm happy with it. Thank you. Wow, here we are then. In old Damascus. Let's check out the bathroom. Look at that. A sink for a fair maiden from the Crusades. Look at it. And a shower with a little frilly curtain. You don't get that in Moldova or Kyrgyzstan. But you do in Syria. Let's dump our bags and go out for a little exploration. I like it. Not a problem at all, not a problem at all. We are back on the streets of Damascus, and Rami, our mate, has said we're going for the best shawarma in all of Damascus or all of Syria?
In the whole, not all Syria.
Oh, not all of
but
Syria.
In this part, because you know it's really special. It has
Okay.
this garlic cream,
Okay.
and also the pomegranate sauce.
Okay.
So really special.
Shawarma with pomegranate sauce. Let's go and check it out. Well, look at the size of what the heck. When you see a shawarma in Ukraine or in Russia or somewhere, like on the spit, they're little things, and here it's a look at that spinning round. Wow. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Wow. Look at that.
Where, sir?
From England. And this is the price list. This says shawarma, and that says chips, and that says burger, and that says very delicious. Come and get it. Pepsi? That's how you write Pepsi. That's how you write Pepsi in Arabic. Cola. Cola. No? This way. Really? This says cola. Cola. And it's cola, Pepsi.
خبز صاروخي الصمون.
Who knew that you've got to read it backwards? Number one shawarma in Damascus.
And Damascus.
Yes. It's official. Pomegranate is the secret recipe. You put a bit of pomegranate sauce, and that's it. You get the best shawarma in all of Damascus. Here at Shawarma Sharif. Simon spilled garlic sauce all down his top.
Jesus.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Wow. You turn up for a shawarma and you make friends in Syria. That's how friendly the people are. We're just walking through a back street of Damascus just after finishing our amazing shawarma. And look what we've stumbled upon. This is how ancient Damascus is. It's been inhabited for thousands of years. Look at this. Just random Roman columns just here, rotting away in a park. Check it out. These aren't fake, these are real. And look here, we've got ancient graffiti. Look, ancient Snoop Dogg and Diablo Mars. That graffiti is ancient. But no, being serious, this is like amazing that you can walk through the back streets of a city and just stumble upon 2,000-year-old columns. Where else can you do that? Rome probably, or Greece, but yeah, Damascus too. Check it out. Well, we've just jumped in a taxi with our new friend Rami because apparently there's a football match on today at the stadium. So we're going to go now to the football stadium and see a Syrian football match. Let's go and check it out. Has he been a taxi driver for a long time?
قديش صار لك بتاكسي شوفير تاكسي؟ 30 years.
30 years?
30 years.
Was he
taxi driver?
Was he a taxi driver during the war here in Syria?
كنت بالأزمة تاكسي كمان.
So taxis and things were still working in Damascus at that time?
التاكسي اشتغلوا بالأثناء الأزمة يعني كنتوا تشتغلوا. Yeah, they never stopped.
هون بالمدينة إنه ما صار شيء.
Yeah, because in this city nothing happened.
سنة المدينة يعني ما صار شيء.
So they kept functioning and working despite all the fuel problems.
Okay. Can you ask our friend to teach me the word friend in Arabic so that I can use it on my trip?
Sure.
How do you say that?
فيك تعلموا كيف بنقول friend يعني كيف بنقول friend بالعربي؟
friend صديق.
Sadi.
صديق.
Sadiq. 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 Simon?
Yeah.
You are my Sadiq sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
You're my khara all the time.
What am I?
My khara all the time.
What is khara?
It means lovely person.
I don't trust Simon. I think the word khara means something bad. But we'll get to the bottom of this. We're following some fans through Damascus towards the stadium. Whoa! Whoa! Wow. We're at the stadium. Let's go and watch some football. Okay. Yeah? How much is Sadaki? How much is Sadaki?
1,000.
1,000, deal. Bargain.
Yeah.
3, please.
3.
Look at the tickets here. They look like they were just printed on a copy machine. Good. Hey, thank you. You're an honest man. I forgot. Thank you. What team is playing? What team?
الوحدة.
Al-Wahda from Damascus?
Damascus.
Damascus against...
Lataki.
We are Damascus, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're Damascus.
Which channel? Which channel?
YouTube. YouTube. Travel channel. Okay. Penalty to Latakia. Let's see if they score it. I don't understand the sense of humour. Latakia, the other team, scored, but the Damascus fans are celebrating. I don't know. I don't know what end we're in. Maybe we're the away fans. Damascus? Damascus? Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We're in the away end, for fuck's sake. We're with Latakia. And I've been shouting, come on Damascus. I could have got my head kicked in. Flipping it. Come on Latakia. Yes, yes, yeah. Damascus team has left the pitch in protest at the penalty. They're walking off. Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Damascus. So the rule is if Damascus don't return to the pitch within 10 minutes, they forfeit the game. The fact that they've even got that rule tells me tantrums happen quite a lot in Syrian football. Player. Sign him up for Chelsea, legend.
Yeah, sign him up for Chelsea, the shite.
He's better than Harry Maguire. The game has been called off. Latakia are the winners. Damascus are chickens. Well, that was the Latakia versus Damascus match. Bit of an anticlimax, but what an introduction to what I think is going to be an awesome country. It's all kicking off. Oh, we're out into the beauty of Damascus. Hello, my friend. Hello. Beautiful Damascus. Wow. What a greeting as we begin day 2, the trio. We got
Really lovely. Harold looks different. Harold, is that you? No.
The trio. We are beginning day 2 of our journey here in Syria, and today we're going to leave the capital and we're going to head north towards towns that, well, we've all heard of, maybe in some senses, not always for the best of reasons, Aleppo and Homs.
And we will pass by Malula, Aramaic village.
And we're going through an Amoraic village. We're going through an Amoraic village?
Yeah,
Have you heard that? We're going through an Amoraic village. Where else do you get that sort of content? Hello.
Jesus Christ language.
Guys, as I was walking to the car, you may have noticed I was carrying my own bags, but Simon makes the locals carry his bags. Look, there's a man with his suitcase.
Listen, I
There you go. There you go.
Listen, do you want me to grab his suitcase for you?
You are a disgrace. Stop exploiting the
suitcase is
locals.
that?
Stop exploiting the local Syrians. They've suffered enough already.
So even those buildings that are damaged, they need to.
Well, we've now left Damascus behind, and you don't have to go very far outside of the capital city to start seeing, well, remnants of the conflict that took place here in Syria. Yeah, I think now our journey is going to become a little bit different than what it has been so far. We've just been pulled over at another checkpoint on the road outside of Damascus. It seems that every few miles there's another military checkpoint. Checking our bags, making sure we're not baddies. Who's a baddie, who's a goodie in this conflict? I don't know.
What happened here?
So what happened is there was a suicidal bomber bombed himself here in this spot and killed the Syrian soldiers in September 2013. And then it is a signal for the other militants to sneak inside Syria. So they sneaked through the borders of Lebanon and they came and they attacked this beautiful village, Malula, and they destroyed churches, they destroyed mosques, and they started to force people to evacuate the place.
Well, I'm here in the ancient village of Malula, a village that had been at peace for 3,000 years. This place has been habited for, and that peace was shattered during the war when the Nusra Front attacked it. And now you can see the scars of that war and what happened here in this village of Malula everywhere you look. Let's go and have a look in what was once the town's hotel. Well, walking through this hotel overlooking Malula, it just brings home to you the brutality, the horror of the Syrian conflict. Everywhere you look is just bullet wounds, bullet marks. Look, pock-marked walls from shrapnel. Look here, just a trolley that has just been torn apart by bullets. Walls missing, rebar twisted, everywhere. You can't imagine, can you, just the horrors that the people of Syria suffered during this conflict. 500,000 people were killed directly because of it, and God knows how many millions more fled the country. It's a wonder when you see places like this and, well, the reminders of the war that anyone survived at all. Look at it. Everywhere you look. Merhaba, merhaba. Wow. Hello, sir. Very pleased to meet you. Very pleased to meet you. Hello, sir.
How are you?
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Wow.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Can you, Rami, can you ask these gentlemen what their language is they communicate in?
اللغة اللي انت بتتواصل فيها شو هي؟ Aramaic.
Wow, so we're in this village of Malula and the people here speak exactly the same language, unchanged, that Jesus himself would have spoken. If Jesus was here walking, these three gentlemen would have understood him perfectly and said, all right, Jesus, how's it going? And Jesus would have said, yeah, all right, lads, in the language of Aramaic. Wow.
He says if you want, you can take him talking, I can translate.
Could I hear some Aramaic?
Ja.
Yeah?
أهلا بورخون غبينا وخا ببلوتا معلولة بلوتا ختموي وأثروي ورحمو الخوت ذي ليلة.
We're having a little drinky poos with this man in the shop here in Malula, ancient Malula. We're going to toast together to a happy Syria.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael?
Michael.
His name's
Abu
freaking
Shor.
Michael. You don't look like any Michael I've ever met before. What about you?
Shukran.
And you too. Cheers, Michael.
Shukran.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Good old Mike. This is Mike who works in the shop here in Malula.
That smells amazing.
Well, I'm hiding the camera down below because we've just been pulled over at a checkpoint on the outskirts of Homs, but this isn't a military checkpoint, this is like a factional checkpoint. No one here is wearing army uniforms, unlike all the other ones we've seen. Here they're wearing black uniforms.
Yeah, that's no joke, they've all got guns as well.
Yeah, so we have to be a little bit careful.
That was no, oh Jesus.
Can I have your passports, please?
Yeah, they're in my bag.
Guys, welcome to Homs.
Well, we're in the ancient city, although we're in the new part, of Homs. Check it out. The centre of Homs. Look at it. These are the Homsian people. Let's have a little walk up the street and see what we can find. Who's he talking to, this gentleman? Talking to me? السلام عليكم.
شيل الكاميرا هيك شيلها.
Yeah.
ما تصور؟
ها؟
شو اسمك؟
England, London.
What's your name?
Benjamin. And you? Mahmoud. And what, you policeman?
من وين أنت؟ من وين؟
No?
من وين؟
Parveen?
بتأمين
Benjamin.
بنجامين من وين؟ من وين؟
Manuel.
بريطانيا؟
Taxi, Britannia, yes. Brighton. Brighton, the gay capital of England.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Better be careful. Your car?
Hi.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Oh, spasiba. We are in a taxi in Homs. Straight on, my friend. Show me the wonders of Homs. Wow, nice Homs. I like it.
هاي جامعة طلاب مدارس دراسة.
Exactly. I was going to say that too, but you said it for me. Thank you. Right, where are we off to?
زكريا.
Okay. Whoa, interesting. Wow. This is the real Homs, the back streets. This is a kind of tourist, non-tourist area that Simon and Rami are afraid to come. But not me and my mate Mohammed.
We're coming down the back streets of Homs. Check it out. Whoa. Yeah? Excuse me. Whoa, very yellow for you. There you go. Okay.
Oh.
Just a couple of dudes cruising around the back streets of Homs.
Facebook, على اليوتيوب.
Yeah, YouTube. Okay, no problem? Yeah?
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Oh.
Mustafa wants to be on YouTube.
Madame Homs.
Okay, Homs, Mustafa, taxi.
Taxi.
People.
سكن جامعي.
Yep, exactly. Exactly right.
الله يرزقك صديق. واحدة ثانية. واحدة من هاي.
It's okay?
واحدة
Enough?
واحدة ثانية.
I don't know.
رقم.
Thank you.
جولات.
Finish.
Finish.
I look for my Sadiqs. Where is Sadiq? Hello, salam.
صديق. سوري. شباب بريطانيين.
Brother? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
خلي هدول معك تعطيني هدول.
No, it's okay. We're here in this part of Homs. You can really see, well, I suppose what you would expect of Syria if you've been watching the news for the last God knows how many years. I mean, just bombed out buildings, shopping centres, what was before offices and apartment buildings. Everything just destroyed in this part of the city, and that's because Homs is in the very centre of Syria, and so it's one of the first cities to be attacked, so that whoever controlled Homs could control the rest of Syria, so to speak. And if you're wondering why so many millions of Syrians left the country, well, take a look at it and you'll understand why. I think you'll agree with me when I say that Homs looks just like Belarus.
Is this for petrol?
Yep.
Yeah. People are pushing their cars because they have cars.
We're on the road to Aleppo, filling up with some smuggled petrol from Lebanon. There's a lot of petrol smuggling here because of sanctions and because of the fact that the north of the country, where Syria's oil fields are now under control of Kurds and other people. And so, yeah, it's difficult here to get petrol for your car. And here by the side of the road also is a gentleman with some goats. They will be going into some shawarmas at some point in the future. Merhaba, merhaba. Wow. You have beautiful goats. Which one is your favorite? Okay.
أي واحدة المفضلة عندك؟
Yep, yep. Thank you. You're a great conversationalist, and nice meeting you. We're on the road north to Aleppo. We're now coming into the region of Idlib, and Idlib region is one of the most dangerous parts of the country. It's the last place, or the last governorate, as you could say, on the way north to Aleppo, where there is still fighting taking place between different factions. The towns and the villages of Idlib are still being fought over by different groups. The journey now until we get to Aleppo is going to become a little bit more dangerous.
So we are now in Khan Sheikhoun, this city, and then we will go all the way north to Aleppo, going through the road M5, right? And the M5, basically this red colored areas are under the control of the government, Syrian government. The green one under the control of Nusra, Qaeda, the militants. They have different titles, but same ideology, same mentality. They are extremists. So we will pass through this area, and it is like 30 kilometers away from the territories that are outside the control of the government.
Well, we've reached the outskirts
of the city of Aleppo. As the sign says, welcome to Aleppo. Lovely people, Syrians, but not the best spellers. But anyway, let's go and check out the city. See what it's like. I bet it's awesome. Well, I must say, I'm pretty impressed with Aleppo so far. It's all looking nice and untouched by the war or anything. Pretty buildings made of nice coloured sandstone, limestone, some stone. But, well, and even parks. Look at it. There's a swimming pool. Aleppo, city of dreams. Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. That was a local Aleppan man, and this is the kind of stuff he has to walk past every day on his way to the market to make a few bob. Look at it. Unlike in the centre of the city, the business district is completely untouched there, pretty much I should say. But here in the old part of town, where here you can see the real scars of battle that took place between the government forces and the Al-Nusra Front, the faction that took control of Aleppo for a number of years. And look at it, everything has been damaged. Thank you. Wow. An Aleppo barbershop. Shukran. He sounds like he's doing a lot of trimming. I hope he's not going too crazy.
It's looking well.
I don't want to turn off the 3%.
Was this?
Was this man living in Aleppo in the war?
كنت عايش بالحرب بحلب ولا طلعت؟ He never left Aleppo. He said we lived in fear here. It was really terrifying.
I can imagine.
Yes. Is it painful?
Very painful.
Yes. The Syrian experience is painful.
Are you fucking kidding me? What? Why are you doing this to me? Oh bloody!
He's retaliating. Because you're British.
Oh, well, why are you doing this? Bloody
The British government was involved.
This is the worst going.
You'll never have this experience anywhere else.
Thank God. Thank you, sir. Shukran. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm looking handsome.
Very fresh.
Am I?
Mate.
Am I looking better?
Fresh, yeah.
Rami, have I got a chance of finding a Syrian wife now?
Well, just now you can find a Syrian.
Finally?
Yes.
Presentable to their mothers and fathers?
Good. I will try hard to find you one.
Good. I'm going to look for wives.
You can actually see your double chin coming through.
Well, I know that it's peaceful in Aleppo, but of course the signs of the war are everywhere. I mean, what's the future for Syria? How do you fix your problems? How does all this end and you start rebuilding?
Yeah, so the first issue is that we have foreign interference in Syria.
Okay.
And that is the number one problem, is that we don't need this interference. We Syrian people are really smart enough to solve our problems. So I would say if the future of Syria would be really good if those troops just leave Syria and leave us Syrian decide our fate and solve our problems.
You hear that, foreign troops? Get out. And as I say that, look what is here in front of us. A magnificent flipping castle. Hundreds of years old. Check it. Wow, that is magnificent. Did you know? Did you? Be honest. Did you know that Syria had ancient castles like this? I didn't. Let's go and look inside and see what it's like. Flipping heck, it's amazing. You know when you're a kid and you draw a castle, you basically draw this one. Look, big old moat around it, crenellated, turreted walls. Flipping heck. Of course now it's showing the signs of modern battles, but this castle has been attacked by pretty much everyone throughout history. The Mongols. The Mongols came all the way from southern Siberia all the way here to Aleppo and attack this castle. Let's go inside and check it out. What a place Syria is. Well, for 4 years, the Syrian army was stationed up here on the very top of the old castle of Aleppo. For 4 years, they fought off wave after wave of attack by different factions who were trying to control the city of Aleppo. They were resupplied by helicopters and by the ancient tunnels that weave the way under Aleppo and into the castle. And now, of course, with the war in this part of the country being over, the citadel has returned to, well, being a tourist attraction and a place for the young lovers of Aleppo to come and have a little kiss and a cuddle amongst the tall grasses and the old derelict buildings. It's a romantic city, is Aleppo.
Oh, yeah, I'm from Syria.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Where from Aleppo? Or?
Damascus.
Damascus,
yeah,
nice.
It's also
my twin
is
here.
time.
We are basically twins.
My God. It's Syrian Malula bankrupt.
I've met my Syrian twin.
Finally, yeah.
Wow, you even wear the same clothes that I usually wear.
Exactly.
My God.
Where have you been?
Separated at birth.
You really look alike.
We do look alike. Let's do a little...
Let's do it together.
This is it. My Syrian twin.
Welcome.
Thank you. To the Baron Hotel.
Hotel Baron, old hotel in الشرق الأوسط.
The oldest hotel in Aleppo.
Since 1911.
Ah, I see.
1911.
1911. Built in 1911. Thank you. 1911. Let's go and see what it looks like inside. Agatha Christie stayed here, for God's sakes. If it's good enough for Agatha, it's good enough for me. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Check out the old map of Syria, archaeological map. Hey, look at this place. This is unchanged. Hello.
Hello.
Salam. Hello. May I look at your beautiful hotel? Wow, thank you. Look at this place. This is a real timepiece. Look at it. You've got the old telephone box. And an old telephone. You're joking. Look at it. This is the kind of hotel that appeared in Agatha Christie novels. Someone would have been murdered. Probably the butler did it with a lead pipe in the library. Let's look around. Check, look at this. Look at all this stuff. BOAC. They haven't flown for decades, but I suppose in the past we had flights coming to Aleppo from London. You know, this place was, well, Aleppo in Syria was a place that people came to. You know, now, of course, it's off the tourist map because of what's happened with the war and stuff, but in the past, people came to the old Baron Hotel. Check it out. We're going upstairs in the Baron's Hotel to look at the room where Agatha Christie stayed. Have you read anything of Agatha Christie? Simon didn't know who Agatha Christie was. I thought she was super famous with everyone, but anyway. Wow, look at this place, unchanged. Unchanged from the golden age of travel. Look at this. Here in the corridor, I just want to show you, there's an old poster, an original, for the London to Baghdad Simplon Orient Express. You used to be able to get on the train in London and travel down to Baghdad on the Orient Express. Hence, Agatha Christie here wrote part of Murder on the Orient Express.
Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie's... Wow. Look at this.
Wow.
This is unchanged. This is unchanged. Here's a picture of Agatha Christie. Here she is. Wow. How interesting. This is literally the most amazing hotel I've ever seen here in Aleppo. Yeah, okay. Not the most comfortable.
Wow.
Probably had a bad back.
What? Who is the Syrian? Hey, look, this is okay. I said, look, I have a head, I have arms, I have legs, I have body. I said, one arm can be what? A Jew. The other arm can be what? A Turkmen. A leg can be an Armenian. The other leg can be, a head can be an Arab, and the heart can be this and this. So the Syrian is after all this mixture, of course, as used, it is a big mosaic. So after that, in every Syrian you will find a part, somewhere a part of an ethnic group.
Syria is the most secular country in the Middle East. Christians, Jews, Muslims, Shia, Sunni, everyone lives peacefully in Syria. You look very good, Habibi. Very good, Habibi. Oh, look, it's
It's Papa Smith.
Okay. Well, yeah, good work. Keep going.
From where you are?
England. England.
Welcome.
Come to look at beautiful Syria. Nice to meet you. Good luck with your work. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, as that young girl just said, we're passing through one of the souks that was completely destroyed by the war. You can see here the old shops. Not yet restored, still broken, but here we can see where they're starting to fix up Aleppo. And you can see here what the souks looked like before. Aleppo was a city that was on the Silk Route before. Trade and goods passed through Aleppo on the way from Europe to Asia and vice versa. And this is what it would have looked like. These are the old souks, the old bazaars, the old marketplaces of old Aleppo. Look how beautiful it all would have been, this city. What an amazing place it would have been. Until, of course, the war came to town. What do you sell in your shop?
Yes.
Wow. What are these? I see these on the streets. What are these?
This one?
Yeah, what is it?
This is for men.
Okay.
Like this. Somebody will do like this. You know?
Yeah, oh, I like this one. This is the best one. This is the good one.
Yeah.
I'm too tall. I'm too tall.
Yes. It's difficult for me like this.
And you look like Lawrence the Arabian.
Yes.
Yes? Yasser Arafat?
Yeah? Like the Yasser Arafat.
Exactly.
This is the
Hamas.
welcome. This one? No problem.
No? Okay.
No problem.
I'm
Who's
joking.
Marco Polo?
He's a poet.
Simon! Oh my God! I'm hanging around with ignoramuses. Do you honestly not know who
No,
Marco was?
he was born in Venice, I know that.
Yeah, he's born in Venice because the airport's named after him.
Yeah.
But you not know what he did, honestly.
No,
Oh, okay.
honestly.
Marco Polo. Oh my God, I can't believe.
Mate, you manufacture everything for your video.
Listen, I can't believe I'm hanging around with a couple of dummies.
You just said you're going to edit out that I knew what he said.
Well, who was Marco Polo? You got your chance now. Who was Marco Polo?
Are you winding me up?
Are you winding me up?
Mate,
Go on,
ask
tell
me. Listen, I'll answer when you ask me proper questions.
Who was Marco Polo?
Marco Polo is a merchant.
Oh, here we
that
go.
Traveled through the Silk Road in
Thank
the 13th
you.
century.
Thank
Finally,
you.
got-
Thank you.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Simon.
He's just copied what I said.
Simon, you have
Right, can we go for a
bacon in
McDonald's now or what?
Well now, habibis, that is the end of our journey across the incredible, the ancient, the fascinating, the friendly, the delicious Syria. Simon Wilson, did you have a good time, mate?
Did me. It was a top time.
Yeah?
I would say this place is probably the most pleasantly surprising place that I've been than from what I expected to what we actually got, if that makes sense.
Makes sense, mate. Shall we have a little word from our other friend on this trip? Rami!
Hello.
My Syrian brother from another mother. Thank you so much for this tour.
brother. Thank you too for bringing attention to Syria, for giving people the authentic image here in Syria. And actually, I want to tell you that those guys are really as fun as off camera. Believe me, it was
We didn't
really-
pay him to say that.
Yeah, I mean, let me count them.
No, I did pay him to say that. Listen, guys, not really much more to say. I think that we've shown you the Syria as we experienced it. Yeah, just wanted to show you what life is like on the streets of Syria, in the towns and things. A little bit of the old, bit of the new, bit of the people, like this chap, a nice Syrian man, going for a walk in the morning. And that's it, nothing else to say. If you're worried about coming to Syria because you think it's dangerous, then I wouldn't worry about that at all. That's not an issue at all. Yeah, it's a fascinating country, and I'm looking forward to learning more about the Middle East. We'll explore more, but the next time we'll probably be back in Soviet lands, more familiar territory. But Shukran, Syria! And goodbye. What's goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Oh, fair
Salam,
enough.
salam.
Salam! Salam from Syria. See you later, guys. Yeah, good one. Bye-bye.